Hey everyone, this is a short video on short word form from 4 NBT.2. This strategy and skill seems to stress kids out, so I'm hoping that this little video will help you. So in our math notebook, we've already talked about how short word form is basically a different way to represent the numbers. It's kind of a combination of word and expanded form. And you can see the example here that we have in our notebook. 29 hundredths, 42 tens, and 3 ones equals what? The strategy on how to do these problems is to basically copy down the number that they give you, so the number part, so 29, and then you're going to add the correct number of zeros. I have this chart in your notebook, but also this is just a chart that shows you how many zeros are in these numbers. So if you were taking a test, you could make one of these charts at the top of your paper, and it's just showing you that a 10 has 1 0, hundreds have 2 zeros, thousands have 3 zeros, and so forth. It shows you the amount of zeros for each of those numbers. So that helps you to stack these up and add them up. So for example, for 29 hundredths, I'm going to copy down the 29, and I'm going to go to how many zeros are in hundreds. Of course, there's 2 zeros in hundreds, so I'm going to add that to the end of the 29. Next, I'm going to copy down 42, and I see that it's 42 tens, which means that I'm going to be adding 1 0 to it. If I add 1 0 to 42, it becomes 420. When I am stacking these numbers up, the biggest thing you need to make sure you're doing is to line up your place values. So make sure your ones places are lined up, your tens places, your hundreds places, and so on. So when you add them, they're all in the correct place. Last one is 3 ones. Well, there's nothing to add to 3 ones. There's no zeros and ones. So I just put that in the ones place. Then I'm going to add these numbers up. 3, 2, 9 plus 4 is 13. 2 plus 1 is 3. And my answer is 3,323 is the same thing as 29 hundredths, 42 tens, and 3 ones. Okay? I'm going to give you a little more practice because, like I said, I know this can stress kids out. So we're going to move over here to this practice sheet. Okay, the first one is 32 hundredths, 26 tens, and 2 ones equals what number? So I'm going to copy down the number, 32. I'm going to add the correct number of zeros. Hundreds has 2 zeros. There we go. Next one, 26 tens. So I know I'm going to be adding 1 0 to that, which will make it 260. So I line up my place values, and then 2 ones. So I'm going to put that in the ones place, add them up, 2, 6, 4, 3. So I get the number 3,462. I like to circle my final answer just to make sure it's clear. Okay, the next one is 52 thousands, 82 hundredths, and 7 ones. So I start by just copying down the number. How many zeros are in thousands? In the 1,000s place are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. 82 hundredths, so I know I'll add 2 zeros. Sometimes I start from the back to make sure I'm lined up because I know I'm going to add 2 zeros to 82. I'm going to put a 0, 0, and then I'm going to put 82. That helps me line them up. And then 7 ones, and there's no zeros. Add those up. 7, 0, 2, 10, and 6. So I've gotten 60,207. Circle that. This one down here, 700 thousandths. So I'm going to write the 7, go up to 100 thousandths. I'm going to be adding 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next I have 5 10 thousandths. Well, this is a lot of zeros, so I'm going to look up here. I'm going to be adding 4 zeros. So again, in order to keep my number all lined up, I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to do the 4 zeros first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to put the 5 in there, 5 10 thousandths. Next is 3 thousandths, and I know thousands has 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3. I did it backwards again to make sure everything's lined up. I'm going to put my 3. Then I have 4 tens, so 4 and 1 0. and then I have 6 ones. So I'm just going to stack these all up, and then you can just line up add up each column. 0, 3, 5, 7. So I have 753,046. Excuse me. Last one, 89 hundreds, 932 tens, and 8 ones. See, they're trying to get you there by putting this fancy number, but it's no big deal. We just keep doing the same thing. So 89, so I copy down the 89. Hundreds, I'm going to put the 2 zeros because there's 2 zeros in hundreds. 1, 2. 932 tens, well, I know I'm just going to add 1 0, so I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to copy in. I'm going to do it backwards just to make sure I get everything lined up correctly. And then 8 ones. I'm going to go ahead. 8, 2, 9 plus 3 is 12, 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 8 is 18, so I get 18,228. And I forgot to circle this one. And that's all we do for these short word forms. We just need to remember the 0 chart. If we don't have a 0 chart on our paper, we just make one. Super easy. Let me know if you have any more questions. Bye.